Now this do be some shenanigans. It's just crazy that it's going well for everyone else here in Granite Falls except for Ivy, and she's the reason we came. Hi, hey, hello, my name is Sarah, and welcome back to the Sims 4 Occult Baby Challenge, where my sim Lily wants to have lots of occult babies. And well, today we're gonna be having a baby with a character who has been a part of the Sims franchise since The Sims 1. And this character is gonna be really interesting to have a baby with because she does not like flirty interactions. I am, of course, talking about AGNES CRUMPLEBOTTOM, who has appeared in the Sims franchise from The Sims 1. We're gonna try our best to have a baby with AGNES CRUMPLEBOTTOM today. So with that being said, let's jump into The Sims 4, we'll catch up with the Platt family, and let's have the baby with the handbag hitting lady. Alright you guys, it is 5:39 a.m. on Sunday morning. So we currently have 6 people in the household, which is exactly the amount that I needed. That's fantastic. I'll tell you why in a second. So we do have Miss Ivy, who is a young adult, and she has to gain the wellness skill and the herbalism skill. You'll see she's at wellness level 4, so we're doing really well for that, but she has no herbalism skill, and that is the plan for today, is to go to Granite Falls and get her picking plants and doing the herbalism skill physically in Granite Falls for the day, okay? Moving on to Mr. Harvey, who is a teenager. He is a high school B student. That is fantastic. We've got to get him to level 3 of a skill. If we take a look at his skills really quickly, he's got to get to gardening level 5 and also flower arranging level 5. So we've got him started on the gardening skill. We're about halfway to level 3, so that's fine. We should be able to gain that in time for school tomorrow, depending on what time we actually go to Granite Falls. His school performance is pretty good, so if we get him to level 3 of a skill, he'll become an A student tomorrow. Super exciting. So, and then we've got Miss Holly, who is a child, and she's a scout. That's so exciting because she is the child of Jasmine Holiday, and for the child of Jasmine Holiday, I deemed that she would need to gain level 5 of the flower arranging skill, but also to earn all of the scout badges, which is something I've never done before. So we got started on the scout badges last episode. She's earned 2 out of 9 of the scout badges already. Super exciting. She has scouts today at 2 p.m. Oh, that's gonna put a little bit of a spanner in the works. Okay, I want her to go to scouts. We might not be able to go to scouts today. I don't know. I really have to go to Granite Falls. So back to school performance and stuff though. For Miss Holly, she's a grade school C student. She has not had her first day of school yet, but we do have her currently at level, lots of things. Social level 5, murder level 2, creativity level 3. That is because she's had to do lots of stuff in order to earn the scout badges, right? So she's going to have a lot of skills probably by the time she becomes a teenager even. So that's fantastic. We don't have to worry about working on skills for her. All that we've got to do for her for the rest of this weekend is work on more stuff for scout badges, and we can do that while we're in Granite Falls. I'll show you the badge that I want to work on while we're at Granite Falls in a little minute, right? But then we do have a toddlerino, Miss Terra. She is the child of Mother Nature, and she's a toddlerino. So she is currently at level 2 of thinking, potty, and movement. That's pretty decent. She's at level 1 of imagination and communication. They're really quick to gain. So is thinking, and she can go potty on her own, which is amazing. So very good. But we have one more child, and that is Tobias, and he is the child of Erwin Price. We had Erwin Price's baby in the last episode. I am expecting that we can age Tobias up into an infant, and I would like to do that before we go to Granite Falls, okay? So that Lily can spend some time working with Tobias on milestones while in Granite Falls, right? So that needs to happen first. But something else I need to update you on is the money situation. We have 306 simoleons, and that's for 2 reasons. First things first, I did give Holly a beautiful spring-themed bedroom makeover. So bright and vibrant. We've got flowers everywhere. It also gives the childlike vibes. So this took up some of the money that we had at the end of last episode. It didn't take up all of it though, and that's because I've actually filmed another bedroom renovation that has has not come out yet. That video will be coming out next week, but it took up the rest of the money that we had, okay? So I'm going to give you like the briefest of sneak peeks because this is the bedroom for the child of Erwin Prize, right? It's very Strangerville themed. That's all the look you're gonna get at it. But unfortunately, that bedroom did take the rest of our budget. So I didn't think about the fact that I would need money to go to Granite Falls. So we're going to need to make some money before going to Granite Falls. But luckily for us, Miss Lily has a painting here that is nearly completed. We do also have some fruits, veggies, and flowers that are ready to be harvested. So between all of the money that we get from Lily's painting and from the garden, we should hopefully have enough money to go to Granite Falls. That would be really nice. But I need to get that happening early because now I need to go to Granite Falls early. Okay, so we have Ivy is ready to be awake and get started for the day, so let's get her up and going then. Mr. Harvey is also ready to go. He can get out into the garden and get harvesting those plants, right? Very good. Today, we do also have to meet Agnes Crumplebottom and get pregnant with her baby. In order to do that, we're going to have to add Agnes into our family, which is why I needed to have less than 7 people because I wouldn't then be able to have Agnes's baby while she was in the household with us. But because we've got 6, we've got space to have Agnes join our household temporarily and get pregnant with her baby. So very exciting. Who has passed away? No. Who has passed away? I can't even think of who's elderly. Andy. Oh, that's a sad one. His brother Hamish was one of the tragically young neighborhood story deaths we had a little while ago. Andy has been an elder for a while. So with that being said, rest in peace to Andy. Okay, so if we have a look for Miss Holly, just while we are waiting for things to be able to happen, she does have a painting going on here on her little drawing table. I'm going to get her to finish that. That's going to go towards the Arts and Crafts Scout badge. So once she finishes that, maybe we can then take a look at where she's at in regards to her scouting badges. We have Mr. Harvey coming and harvesting all the stuff that I can sell so good. Lily is finishing off this painting so good. How did we go for Terra and her potty? Oh, we got to 44. That's close to halfway. I will take that, thank you. Lily's finished the painting. It was not a masterpiece, but that's okay. We are at 546 simoleons with dishes we've been able to sell in the magic bin that gets us the magic money. What is going on? No. I thought it'd be okay because Lily's paintings are always good, but I've had a couple recently that are like drastically low price. I don't know what is going on with that. Is painting slightly buggy? We know Lily always paints paintings of at least like 800 simoleons. So I don't know what the hell is going on there. We're at 657 though. I could maybe get her to paint a small painting. Let's just get her to paint a small classic painting while we've got some time as well. After this though, we're gonna have to hope that Tobias is awake from his nap and get him aging up because the morning is creeping along and I need to get some things happening, right? All right, so here is all of the produce that we are going to sell from Mr. Harvey's pockets. Let's hope that we're going to get a decent amount of stuff, please. 938 simoleons. I think that will actually be enough to go to Granite Falls, right? 1,545. Although the house that we rent is a pretty pricey one, so maybe I will just get Lily to finish this painting, this small painting that she started, which looks like it's going to be the tragic clown, and I'm going to want to keep it. Lily has finished the painting. How much is it worth? 532. See, this is what I mean. Why is this one worth more than the one she just painted before? I want to keep it. I do, but at the same time, it's a lot of money and I don't want to keep it because it's a lot of money. And we do have the picture of the tragic clown up on the wall anyway, so I don't need to keep it. I'm going to sell it. We need that money, okay? Now we well and truly have enough money to go to Granite Falls. That's fine. I just need to now wait for Tobias to wake up so that we can age him up into an infant and then we can head right off to Granite Falls, okay? All right, so we have completed the sociability badge. We've completed the good deeds badge. We are working on the arts and crafts. We're halfway there to that badge. So the other badges we've got are civic responsibility, give back, keep fit, outdoor adventurer, scholarly aptitude, and young scientist. So while we're out at Granite Falls today, I would love for her to gain the outdoor adventurer badge. It says to earn this badge, perform outdoorsy activities like catching fish, finding frogs, or grilling outdoors. So we can definitely go to Granite Falls, find some frogs and go fishing, and maybe we'll get that badge today. That would be so good. I would love that. If not, we can do it at home as well if we don't make it today, but that's what I want her to do today. Fabulous. We're really close to gardening level 3 for Mr. Harvey, which is fantastic. That's what I needed to get for him to go to school tomorrow. That's totally fine. We're going to get there. It's all good. Tobias is awake. I see you, my guy. We're going to age Tobias up right now. And then we'll give him his infant makeover, and then we'll head off to Granite Falls. So baby care, we need to age up, my guy. Happy birthday, Tobias. Yay, Tobias. So good. So let's find out what kind of infant Tobias is going to be. Wiggly. Only 2 attempts of crawling. I love that. Anyway, so thank you, Tobias, for being a wiggly infant. We've got a lot of experience with wiggly infants. Very good. We've got smile milestone unlocked immediately. Fabulous. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to give Tobias his infant makeover right now, and I'll be right back once it's complete.
Moments later.
All right, you guys, here we have Tobias in his infant life. So I gave him glasses. Erwin Prize wears glasses, so I decided that maybe Tobias should as well. I've given him this kind of camo vibe. I'll go over it more in his bedroom renovation, but Strangerville is a mix of like conspiracy theory and also like the military. And I don't know, it was just the camo was giving me kind of military. Not that I think Tobias is going to be in the military. I don't know, maybe he will. I don't know. But at this stage, I just went with camo because I didn't really know what else to go with for him. But then for his sleepwear, I've got him in this onesie that gives me alien vibes because I feel like that also applies. So it's like appealing to both sides. We've got the conspiracy theory alien vibe and we've got the military vibe, right, for him. So that's little Mr. Tobias, now an infant. What a cutie pie. All right, so we are going to Granite Falls, which I don't think I've ever been to Granite Falls so much in the entire history of me having outdoor retreat as I have in this gameplay. Anyway, it's fine. We're going to go back to our cabin that we always go to, Forest Hideaway. We have plenty of money. I didn't need to worry about money. It's fine. It's all good. 575. It's always better to have more money, okay? So we're going to rent it for 1 day because we're only going to be here for 1 day to make the absolute most of the plants coming in for Miss Ivy and learning the herbalism skill for her in doing the catching of frogs and fish for Miss Holly, going towards that badge that she needs for her scout badge. Totally fine. All right, a gloomy, cloudy day in Granite Falls, but here we are. Tobias has just got his first vacation milestone unlocked. That is so exciting. All right, we need Miss Holly. I don't know if we've got any frogs that have spawned in just yet, so maybe we'll get her to come down and do some fishing, okay? Go fishing, my girl. See what fishies you can catch, because I can see that there's some there waiting. And then as for the plants, I don't know. We might have to wait an hour or two for the plants to be ready. Also, we're in summer. Oh, we do have a frog. Hold on. Come and look for frogs. We could look for discarded toys, which would get us more money, but she needs to look for frogs specifically. I am concerned that we're not going to have any plants that Ivy's going to be able to interact with because it's the first day of a new season. I am quite concerned about it. Because, I mean, I've got plenty of, like, plants that are sparkling, but they're not, I can't do anything with them. This one, see, this is just a wild plant. See, this is one that she needs to identify because it says wild plant, but I can't do anything with it yet. I'm concerned. I am concerned. And then also because it's summer, I don't know what outdoor retreat plants are in season in summer. I feel like we've just missed the mark. We should have come here in spring, but I couldn't come here yesterday. In game, I was so busy. I had lots of stuff going on. Oh my God, look who's here. Agnes Crumplebottom is here. Lily, come and introduce yourself to Agnes. Have a cheerful introduction with her, I suppose. Okay, I wasn't expecting Agnes to be here, but hey, we can add her to the family while we're here and maybe get that started while we're here. That would be super interesting. Okay, for Miss Holly, we've got 3 frogs that she can catch and then she can come fishing, okay? So let's just see. We're just going to give it a couple hours and see what's going on with these plants, right? But what frogs are you going to get, my girl? She's got a tiger frog. That's a great start. We need to do 6 things total for this, so that's 1. We've got 5 more things to do for this badge that she's trying to earn right now. There we go. We can see it there. It's doing its thing, right? All right, we've got a leaf frog. Fabulous. Let's see what the last frog is. All right, Terra has just got to thinking level 3. That is so good. Once Mr. Harvey finishes his homework, which he's about to, maybe we can get him to do some playing with her to finish getting the movement that Miss Terra needs, because she's really close to that. And then she'll just have potty and communication and imagination. Very good. Lily is talking to Agnes right now. Oh, she's angry. We're friends after that introduction. We have amazing compatibility, right? Agnes, I'm gonna add you to my family for a second. I wasn't expecting to do this right now, right? Lillian has learned more about Agnes and is now attracted to her. That is so, and is now very attracted to her. Okay, Lily's a little unhinged, I think. Right, she's a little unhinged. So now we have Agnes as a part of our family here, right? In order to be able to have a baby with Agnes, I'm going to need to change some of her settings though. If we have a look here, she has woohoo for women and men, but romance for no one, okay? So I'm going to need to change that, and I'm also going to need to change it for Agnes that she's going to be able to get other Sims pregnant, okay? All right, Agnes, here we are. I need you to be able to get others pregnant. I need you to be interested in both men and women. I mean, technically I could just do women, right? It's fine. But that should be it, right? That should be all that I need to change for Miss Agnes Crumplebottom. And now I should be able to go in with Social Bunny, get the relationship, the romantic relationship sorted with Social Bunny, and then it should be pretty quick and easy to get a woohoo happening here, right? Okay. If we can get pregnant while we're here, that would be so great, because then I'm not as limited time-wise here. I could maybe extend the vacation as well to see what goes on with the plants, and maybe the kids are gonna miss a day of school. I really didn't want that though. I really did want the kids to go to school tomorrow because Harvey could then become an A student. But look, I have to get the herbalism skill started for Miss Ivy while we're here. So if that's the way that it's gotta be, then that's the way it's gotta be. Anyway, Social Bunny, Agnes Crumplebottom, thank you very much. We've already got a pretty good friendly relationship, but I'll do just a couple more little friendly messages just to make sure it's well and truly up there. That's what you love to hear for Agnes Crumplebottom, right? So good. All right, that should be pretty good. We should be able to have a first kiss with Agnes Crumplebottom, so let's see if we can get that happening, right? It's also just weird seeing her in an outfit that is not her usual. But anyway, first kiss for Agnes Crumplebottom. Wow, very good. You do just love to see that. Holly just got the third frog that she needed though. It was an eggplant wheel frog for 100 simoleons. I love that. Now she can go fishing towards going and getting the other 3 things that she needs for that badge, right? Right. Here we go. Now we should be able to, with Lily and with Agnes Crumplebottom, we should be able to do a woohoo. From Lily's perspective, I'm going to go physical intimacy. We're going to go for a try for baby, okay? Let's get it happening, right? But there we go. Break out the candles, make it romantic. Agnes is about to woohoo for the first time. All right, Lily, let's go and see what's going on for you, my girl. Are you having this baby? Let's see. There we go. Level 3 of movement for Terra. That is so good. We can get her started on the imagination skill because we've got the play tent right there. So come and play inside the play tent, my girl. It's just crazy that it's going well for everyone else here in Granite Falls except for Ivy, and she's the reason we came. Okay, all of the noises. Okay, I can see the confetti, but we have a scout meeting for Holly that starts in about 1 hour, so she can go to scouts from here. But Lily is eating for 2. That is fantastic. Go and tell Agnes Crumplebottom the fantastic news, and then I can remove her from the household, right? We're having your baby. You're finally having the child you always wanted, Agnes. Anyway, now with that being said, I can remove Agnes from the family. Thank you so much, Agnes Crumplebottom. All right, Holly's caught a fish. She caught a fish. She caught a perch. That's so exciting. I want to see if you can catch one more fish, Holly, because I want to see if the actual act of catching the fish goes towards the badge. I know that when she started fishing, it came up with the badge symbol. So I know that going fishing, the interaction is going towards the badge, but is catching fish individually also working towards the badge is what I want to know. It is counting towards the badge. She didn't catch a fish, but the badge symbol came up. It's making me think that it's working. Anyway, it's not giving me the option to go to scouts, and I'm having a look here in the school performance tab. It is saying on vacation, so we wouldn't be able to go to school. Oh, what do I do? I mean, I've got the rest of the afternoon to figure something out for Miss Ivy. Sims for Herbalism Plant Seasons Guide. It says in The Sims 4, the only season when all herbalism plants are available in Granite Falls is summer. We're in summer, but because it's the first day of summer, they need time to do their thing. Now I'm like, what do I do? Holly, just come and quickly have a look at your badge progress for a second, please. And I think I will just get another herbalism skill book and just get started on the herbalism skill so that she's not just sitting here doing nothing, right? Agnes is hanging around. I think she likes the vibe. She's just like on cloud 9. I don't think I've ever seen Agnes look this happy. She's really happy about having this baby. That's wonderful for her. All right, Terra has reached imagination level 3. That is so good. And we do have Miss Ivy, who has just started gaining the herbalism skill as well, right? Oh, we have completed the outdoor adventurer badge. Okay, well, come and get it, my girl. That's exactly what I needed. Collect badge, the outdoor adventurer badge. That's fabulous. So good. Very good. Thank you very much. There we go. She got promoted to a unicorn scout. She's got a bronze scouting trophy. That's so exciting. What do we need to do for the next? Earn 3 scouting badges to become a Pegasus scout. Okay, so let's have a look at your badge progress now. Let's see what we can work on next for you, my girl. Scholarly aptitude, like reading books or completing homework. Maybe I could get her to read her scout manual while we're here. That's stuff by doing friendly social to give gifts. Okay, look, there's a few things. These are like little fiddly ones though, but that's okay. 3 out of 9 badges. We are a third of the way there for the badges, my girl. Proud of you. So maybe I'm going to get her to read her scouting manual just because she's got the option to do that. And hopefully that's going to go towards the scholarly badge, right? Lily has just finished this painting, 877. Thank you so much. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Because we know that we're probably not going to be able to do anything with the herbalism plants for Ivy today, we are going to go home. Also, the scholarly badge, I did see that for Miss Holly reading the scouting manual, right? So we're going to go home. I'm just sort of waiting for Terra to finish this potty, which is going to be any second, and then we'll go home and we can come back after school tomorrow and see what's going on with the plants, right? All right, here we are at home for 40 in the afternoon, okay? And another reason that I wanted to come home as well is because we've got Mr. Harvey who couldn't really work on the gardening skill or the flower arranging skill at Granite Falls, so at least at home he can get started working on some of that, right? Now, I would love for Miss Holly to gain some more of the badge where she's got to do cleaning and stuff, so I'm going to get her to mop up these puddles on the floor. That'll go towards that badge, right? I think Lily was inspired by her trip to Granite Falls for this painting, right? Holly has a badge to collect because doing these clearing of the plates is going to be the last thing that she needs in order to get the civic duty. Is that what it is? Let's get the scouting badge board out and let's get her to collect the badge for civic responsibility. Fabulous. 4 out of 9. We've got 5 more to go. All right, 931 simoleons for this painting. Very good. And Harvey's just got to gardening level 3. That's fabulous. Exactly what I needed, my guy, so that you are now ready to go for school tomorrow. Very exciting. All right, look at that. We've got the diamond complete. Fabulous. So keeping fit, maybe we can get started working on dance or exercise activities. So I do have a stereo up in her room. It's this little guy in the bookshelf there. We can turn on some, maybe tween pop. Let's put on tween pop. Is there any music playing though? It might be, I think I have the setting on where it's like streamer friendly, where it won't play copywritten songs. So maybe something that I can listen to, that will be the retro station. Look, I would dance like this to Sims 1 music as well, right? I definitely would. I wonder if she'll get the badge now. She did. Okay, so if I just get her to dance for a little bit and then clear out of it, she'll get the badge. Fabulous. Oh, but it's 10 o'clock at night. I've just realized I should be getting you off to bed, actually. Mr. Harvey needs to get off to bed as well. So with that being said, I'm going to bring on tomorrow, Monday. I've got kids going off to school. We're going to be working on doing some stuff for Miss Terra because she's actually really close to becoming a child. We will be able to age her up tomorrow. Very exciting. And hopefully we'll be able to age Harvey up tomorrow as well. That will also be very exciting. And Lily is pretty energized. We could maybe do one more tummy time attempt with Tobias and then I'll put him down for the night. But I think I'll keep Lily up and working on some more painting just to try and get some more money, right? So with that being said, let's bring on tomorrow, Monday.
The next morning.
All right, right, it's 5:45 a.m. and I've just realized I've been sat here not doing anything while I should be getting Harvey and Holly awake and ready for school. Oh my goodness gracious. Get up, guys. I'm so sorry. I just completely zoned out for a second while I was thinking about plans for the day, right? It's all good. Now, I did not get Lily staying awake and painting all night. I actually got her to work a little bit on the robotics skill. I've talked about wanting Lily to gain the robotics skill so she can work on the cleaner bot. So we got her to 58% of level 1. It's not super far, but hey, it's the beginnings of the robotics skill for her, right? She is just about ready to be awake though, which would be great. I have some excellent news though. Excellent for me. It's just going to make my life so much easier. Mr. Tobias, we did not get him to any of the tummy time milestones, right? Like we don't have that. He's a self-soother, and for like all of like the last like 5 infants in a row, we've had them be not wanting to be held to sleep. So it's really nice to have a self-soother. We got bills already. Today's mail's been delivered. Whoa, I should have got Lily painting a painting last night because, oh my God. Oh boy. Did we get any presents in the mail though? I can have Lily come and check that out. I'm not sure. Ivy's just reached herbalism level 3. I'm going to leave that for Miss Ivy for the minute because like I said, I would love for her to do most of her herbalism actually doing stuff. I'm going to get her back onto practicing yoga. She does have one more wellness skill to gain, so she can work on that today while we're waiting to be able to go back to Granite Falls, okay? All right, we did not get anything except for the bills. We didn't even get a fan letter. It's fine. But we do have some things that can be harvested here. So I'm going to get Lily to come and harvest everything from the garden. All right, with everything harvested from the garden, let's get all of that sold. Thank you. 874 simoleons. Lily is definitely going to have to do some painting. We're about to get to level 3 of communication for Terra. I told you it was not going to take very long at all. This will be the last bit of communication that she needs to gain right here, right? There it is. Communication level 3. Terra can now talk. So good. But now I just needed to gain a little bit of potty. 22% of potty. She can do that. Okay, off you go, my girl. We need to get started doing some tummy time with Tobias, please. So that I know that he is progressing, right? Because once we get started with weekly infants, then it's bam, bam, bam. It's just the getting started. That's the hard part, right? Miss Ivy is about to get to level 5 of wellness right now. Seriously, my girl. There we go. Level 5 of wellness. So Ivy can now give deep tissue massage, perform the warrior pose in yoga, and might levitate when meditating. She can now mentor others in wellness. Well, that's all of the wellness that she needed to do. Now it's just the herbalism, right? Anyway, while she's now free, I'm going to get her to take over doing tummy time with Tobias. I desperately need Lily to get onto some painting so we can afford to pay the bills. Potty level 3 for Terra. Thank you so much. Having a look for Miss Terra, she is level 3 across the board, meaning she is ready to be aged up into a child today. So we'll be having happy birthday for her once the kids get home from school. We'll hopefully also be having a happy birthday for Mr. Harvey. That would be amazing, right? All right, it wasn't a masterpiece, but 930 simoleons is still a welcome addition. Thank you. We've got a few thousand more dollars that you need to get, Lily simoleons, a few thousand more simoleons that we need, right? Let's do another large classic painting. We've got an hour until the kids get home from school. Very exciting. I'm getting concerned. This always happens with my weekly infants. I always get concerned. And then once he gets it, it's going to be so fine. But I'm concerned that he's not going to get it because we've had so many issues with infant milestones being buggy lately that I'm just so concerned he's not going to get it. He does need to have a nap though. This is going to be the last attempt I get him to do, and then he's going to go down for a nap while we have the birthday party. It'll be perfect. All right, the kids are about to get home from school. Let's see what the go is. Harvey's an A student, so good. Holly's a C student. I knew that was probably gonna be the case. She will become a B student tomorrow though. She's so close. It's so fine. It's all good. Totally fine. But we do need to get a birthday party happening for Mr. Harvey and for Miss Terra. Oh no, I can't have, hold on. No, I'm a little bit triggered right now. It's fine. Hold on. I need to tell you a story. Harvey is mortified right now. Stop looking at me from having a mood swing. Sometimes it just feels like you can't do anything right and everyone is judging you. I need to make that go away before he blows out his candles, because when I first started this YouTube channel, one of the things that inspired me to start this YouTube channel was I was playing the 100 Baby Challenge in my personal gameplay, right? My first kids of the 100 Baby Challenge were triplets, and the eldest of the triplets that I had was an embarrassed, a mortified teenager, and when he blew out his candles, he didn't actually age up because he died of embarrassment. And that moment in my personal gameplay inspired me to start this YouTube channel, because it was just like the chaos, right? The fact that I'd had triplets immediately, I'd also had another set of triplets immediately after, so I had 6 kids like immediately for the 100 Baby Challenge, and then I had the eldest one die because he was mortified. So I always keep that in mind. I'm gonna need Harvey to jog to clear his mind, because he cannot be mortified when he's blowing out those birthday candles, okay? He just can't do that. There we go. Lily's finished this painting. 889 simoleons. Get that sold. We are slowly working our way towards where we need to be. All right, Lily, please can we plan a social event? We are having a birthday party. Thank you very much for a birthday Sims. Holly and Harvey Platt. Very exciting. Oh, no, sorry. No, not Holly. It's Terra. I'm so sorry. Harvey and Terra, right? Harvey and Terra is who we're aging up today. We will invite, oh, I miss Nick so much. We're going to invite Naomi. We're going to invite, oh, Dr. Ripvik is an elder now, so maybe we'll get a new doctor again. Okay, that's interesting. We are going to invite Jeff. We'll invite Helena, Jasmine as well. We'll invite Alice and Sam and Dylan Silver Sweater. That's going to be it for today's birthday party. Let's get it happening, okay? Hey. Did you know that 72% of you watching right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you'd like to see some fun Sims 4 gameplay, some Sims 4 Creator Sim videos, some Sims 4 build videos, and even some games of the Sims past, then hit the subscribe button down below and join my wonderful community of Triceratops. But with that being said, let's get back into the video. It looks like we've got no one coming for the birthday party. And I don't really have time because I just need to go back to Granite Falls still tonight, right? So I don't really have time. We're just gonna get it happening. I'm so sorry to little Miss Terra that no one has showed up for your birthday, but we just need to get it happening, right? All right, happy birthday, Terra. Yay, Terra, very exciting. All right, so we are going to have a random aspiration be chosen for her childhood aspiration. So here we are on James Turner's Sims 4 random trait generator. We have a child sim, and let's generate her aspiration. Going to be cool kid on the block, no worries. Cool kid on the block. This sim wants to be known as the coolest kid in the neighborhood. Very good. And then let's just have a quick look at the child of Mother Nature. This is one that I have added in to the Occult Baby Challenge. So the requirements that I've given her are the natural living skill, the gardening skill, and grow 5 crops, and they're oversized crops, right? So I don't know if she can gain the natural living skill as a child. I'll have a look, right? Maybe she will. We'll check it out. But maybe because of that, she's going to need to love the outdoors, right? Because she's going to be living outside pretty much, right? So with that being said, that's going to be Miss Terra aged up into a child. Fantastic. Oh, this is interesting. So Lily's just got a phone call from Chloe Vitor. Now, technically, Chloe is Lily's auntie. Chloe was a part of the 100 Baby Challenge. She was one of the kids that Sarah had in the 100 Baby Challenge very early on in the channel's life. And she's a vampire. She's actually married to Caleb Vitor and has her own vampire family of people that she's made into vampires, but also of kids that she's had with Caleb Vitor. And one of their kids, Rain, actually, was it Rain or Storm? Actually passed away recently, but Chloe's just called and said, we've been thinking about trying for a baby lately. Do you think we should do it? We want to, but we're not sure. It's a huge responsibility. What do you think? She does have 2 other kids, Winter and either Storm or Rain, whichever one. I think it's Rain that's still alive, and I think it was Storm that passed away, actually. So they do still have 2 kids that are alive, but I'm gonna say try for that baby. All right, well, I think, yes, we'll do it. Thanks for the advice. We're having a baby. I love that, right? Another vampire, another occult child into the Platt family. I love to see it, right? So with that being said, now we're gonna get Mr. Harvey to blow out his candles, my guy. It's your turn. Casper, bad timing. We're saying happy birthday to your brother. Happy birthday, Harvey. Yay, Harvey. So good. All right, but we are going to need to come up with what aspiration we were doing for Harvey's full life, but having a look at the child of the scarecrow who needs to gain the gardening and the flower arranging skill. Maybe I'll just continue on with freelance botanist because that's going to help with his gardening skill. Totally fine. He is a plant lover, he is a genius, and we're going to need to come up with one more aspiration. Maybe I could do creative for him because I feel like that would be a good one to do for the flower arranging skill, okay? So, plus it's something a little bit different. We've had so much of the same sort of traits happening recently. My bad, I'm really sorry about it, but I feel like that's what I would like to do for Mr. Harvey. So that is Harvey all aged up. He graduated with honors, fantastic Mr. Harvey. And with that being said, the birthday party is actually over right now. Thank you so much. We got a bronze for that one, it's totally fine. But now I need to give Miss Terra her child makeover. So I'm gonna go do that and I will be right back once that makeover is complete.
A few moments later.
Alright you guys, here we have Terra as a child. Now if you were concerned that she was going to look very similar to what Ivy did as a child, I mean she does to an extent because she's green and she has green hair, but I tried to make their styles very different from one another. So I've got this romper which is actually a mesh conversion from toddlers up to children, and there's also been some recolors added to it as well. This beautiful green with the flowers is so pretty. So then for her sleepwear I've got her in this little turtle onesie because the thing when I think about Mother Nature, I don't just think of flora, I also think of fauna as well. It's like everything on Earth, right, is what I think of with Mother Nature. So I've got this gorgeous little turtle onesie for her sleepwear, so cute. For her party wear, I've got her in this beautiful floral green and white sparkly dress, very pretty. For her hot weather wear, I've got her in this little outfit, which again is another mesh conversion from toddlers up to kids. I'm surprised we just didn't get this outfit for kids. It comes with for rent. And it's so cute. Why did we not get this for a child with for rent? Anyway, it's fine. Super cute for her little hot weather wear. And for her cold weather wear, I've got her in this little custom content jacket. It's actually a mesh conversion from adults down to kids. And again, some recolors added as well. I love this little sunflowery swatch. And then we do have these custom content jeans and shoes as well. The hair is also custom content. Lots of custom content for little Miss Terra. I love the vibe. With that being said, that is Terra, now a child. And with that being said, we are immediately going to go back to Granite Falls, okay? I have to see what's going on with these plants. We can spend the night here though and have Ivy doing stuff all night, and then in the morning before school, maybe. Maybe. I just don't want the game to think that we're gonna stay in Granite Falls, right? But we could maybe come home at like 5 o'clock in the morning when everyone would be waking up, right? So that the kids can go to school. That's the goal. Oh, Mother Nature's here. Hi! Terra, go and talk to your mum. It's like she came along. She met them here at Granite Falls. That's really sweet. But just let her have a moment with her mum because it's her birthday and cuddles, and that's so cute and I love it. Thank you. Beautiful. Ivy, it might still be too soon. What the hell is going on with the plants? We've got a wild plant here, but I can't do anything with it. Now this do be some shenanigans. Like, do I have to wait a lot of hours? I mean, we can, like I said, we're here. We may as well stay overnight and see what's going on. I just don't really want to have the kids miss out on a day of school, that's all. But we can just keep an eye on what's going on, right? I just don't want to miss out on doing this herbalism for Miss Ivy. And I mean, it's all she's got left to do now is gain 2 skills of herbalism, right? And I want her to actually be able to brew the remedies. See here on the grill, we've got brew herbal remedy. We know how to make these. We just don't have any of the ingredients because the plants aren't working. I'm gonna give it some time though and we'll see, maybe the plants will be working eventually, right? That would be nice. Ooh, Holly has a badge to collect. A scout badge? Is that the scholarly one? Fantastic, I love that. Lift head milestone for Tobias. I just needed to keep believing that it would happen, right? We've got it. Thank you so much, Tobias, for doing that. And roll over to back milestone. Oh my god, Tobias, like I said, it's bam, bam, bam once we get started, right? Can we do another one? Can we do one more tummy time and then maybe I'll put him down for the night? Seriously. Why are you guys not eating your food? Eat your food. Eat your food. Okay, for some reason the kids aren't eating. What the hell is going on with the kids and with the food? Eat the food. I had no issues with Harvey and Ivy eating the food, but the kids are just not eating. Will you please eat? You're hungry. Otherwise, I'll cheat your need because you're not doing it. What the hell is going on? It's weird and I hate that. Thanks. Strange. Whatever. I need to collect a badge for Miss Holly, Scholarly Aptitude. Come and get that, my girl. Terra, you need to do your homework. All right, let's take a look at the badge progress for you now, Miss Holly, because we should be about halfway through arts and crafts, a little bit of the way through the exercise one, and then we should only have another 1 or 2 more, actually. Let's take a look. All right, so we've got halfway through arts and crafts, a little bit of the way, like a third of the way through keep fit, and then we've got give back and young scientist. Those two I can really only do at home. We could maybe look at doing some exercise while we're here. That would be okay. Are you doing your homework, Terra? Okay, so the animation's just not doing anything. Like she's just sitting here, right? But the progress bar's going round. So I don't know why my animations are glitching, but also they definitely weren't, like their hunger wasn't gaining when they were eating the food. So I don't know what's going on with kids and their animations all of a sudden, but it's weird and I don't like it and I wish it would stop. I have a feeling that maybe we're going to need to take a day off from the school for the kids. I just need to get the herbalism stuff done for Miss Ivy. So I have a feeling we're just going to have to take a day off school, which is super annoying. I really didn't want to have to do that. So you know what, Terra, just go upstairs and head off to sleep, right? I'm also just going into free build mode and I'm going to buy an easel. It would just be nice to have an easel here anyway, but just so Lily can work on some paintings. She's not quite ready to go to bed yet. So I would like for her to work on some paintings to earn some money because we need it, right? It's upstairs overlooking the landing. So Lily, come upstairs and do a classic painting, right? I'm just keeping an eye out because everything that I know about gardening, and herbalism might be different, right? But everything I know about gardening says that when the new season starts, it's like a full day, but then by 5:30 in the morning, the plants should be available to do what they need to do for the day. Like, for example, this wild strawberry bush should be, I mean, if it were in season, it would be ready to harvest, but it's not going to be by 5:30 in the morning. Do you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we'll bring on Wednesday morning, see what's going to happen. Lily's just finished a painting, 934 simoleons. I'm going to get her to sell that, and then I'll get her heading off to bed. So let's bring on Tuesday morning, see what's going on with these plants, right?
3:28 a.m.
No, someone else has passed away. Who's passed away? Thomas. Thomas? Was Thomas an elder? Yes, he was. Okay, no worries. Sorry, it scared me for a second then. Yes, Thomas was an elder. His brother Mickey already passed away a long time ago. So, 2 deaths in this episode. But with that being said, rest in peace, Thomas. You guys, it's 5:10 in the morning and we've got some berries on this plant. Miss Ivy, wake up. This is what I was hoping would happen. We will have a day off for the kids. I feel really bad about doing that, but this is what I've been waiting for. I need to get stuff harvested for Miss Ivy. She's got to do it, so come and get that. Now that she's got these unidentified fruits in her inventory, she should be able to attempt to identify them, okay? She can also eat them, but I don't know if they're toxic or not, so let's not get her to do that. Okay, yeah, both the kids flat out not eating, and they're both hungry, but their hunger, like, look at this. Terra, also her hair keeps changing color for some reason. Why is that happening? I don't know, and it's driving me crazy, but she's like sitting here, supposedly eating. Nothing's happening with her hunger, it's just going down. So I don't know why the kids are not eating. They're bugging out with it, clearly. All right, so Miss Terra has just finished her homework, right? So what am I doing for skills for her child life? What does she need? She needs a natural living skill. Let's see if we can do some of that, right? Oh, she can forage. She can even just sleep in nature. Okay, well, I should be getting her to do that. So when we get home, I'm going to be deleting the bed from her tent. I'm going to get her to sleep just on the ground outside. Okay, and that's going to get started working on her natural living skill. I don't know if that'll go towards gaining any of the fundamental skills, which is what they need to gain for their child life. I'll have a look. We'll see. If it doesn't, then I'm just going to change my mind and do something else, right? Terra needs more natural living skill to do this in the current weather conditions. I don't know. So I guess maybe she's not going to be able to work on the natural living skill. So gardening she also needs to get as well. Do we have like, we don't have a chess table up here, do we? Gonna get a chess table. Or maybe I should do, maybe I should do a school project for her actually, because we can do one that gains the mental skill. So I'll just get her to work on a school project. That's fine. I could get her to research natural living. Let me see what that does, okay? I'll see what that does for her. Ooh, Terra's learned more about using her natural living skill to care for her needs naturally. Natural living skill offers all Sims aged child or older a way to solve each of their needs out in nature. View the skill lesson to learn more. Maybe, I don't know. All right, so this is working on her natural living skill for Miss Terra. It's not gaining any of the fundamentals though, and that's the issue. That's why I need to get her to stop doing it, okay? That's why I have to get her to stop doing it. She's acquired the natural living skill. Terra's new skill in natural living allows her to fulfill more needs outdoors. It can be challenging at first, but living out in nature becomes easy and comfortable with practice. Terra can sleep on the ground indoors and outdoors, but will gain energy slowly and lose hygiene until she grows more skillful. Terra can also bathe in any outdoor water that's shallow enough to wade in, including ponds, rivers, and ocean shorelines. In addition, Terra can also take a sponge bath in a public restroom and the ferry hub located in Everdew. Eating harvestable foods will help Terra gain a small amount of fun. Oh, that's interesting. Miss Ivy has actually found all of the plants that are in this local area. I'm gonna get her to come home. She desperately needs to eat some food, right? That's fine. And then we're gonna start looking at identifying some of the ones that she's got here. I'm going to have little Miss Holly go on a hike, and I want to see if that's going to go towards her exercise badge that she needs to gain. Go on a hike, my girl. Have fun. Don't get lost in the woods, please. All right, Miss Ivy, here's what I want you to do. I want you to try and identify this berry that you've got here, this unidentified fruit. Try and identify that, please, my girl.
Cherubim.
This appears to be noxious elderberry. Okay, no worries. We've identified noxious elderberry. This pale purple berry is poisonous when uncooked and slightly less poisonous when cooked. Used in the herbal remedies for insect repellent liniment and rage relieving salve. Fantastic. Let's identify this flower if you can, my girl.
Dodavep.
This appears to be chamomile. Fantastic. So a daisy-like flower commonly used to make herbal remedies. Used in these, de-stressing decoction and soothing skin balm. Fantastic. We know about basil already. What is this fruit?
Veronoi.
Oh, she's 3 for 3. This appears to be elderberry. So we've got noxious elderberry and elderberry. This royal purple berry has a sweet taste when cooked, used in deodorizing cream and sadness alleviation lotion. And then we've got 30 of this flower, whatever this flower is. Try to identify that, my girl. She's 4 for 4. Too good. Toxic chamomile. Okay. Not to be confused with its non-toxic cousin, this toxic flower causes tension when eaten. It's used in clear mind distillation and natural herbicide oil. Okay, can we make any of those recipes? And if so, what other ingredients do I need for them? Or we can make some insect repellent liniment. We can make a lot of that actually. Let's come and make some of that then, my girl. You're actually going to be practicing the herbalism skill. I'm so excited right now. That's amazing. She's nearly at level 4. She's at 88% of level 3. So good. I'm so glad that we're actually going to be able to do this for you, my girl. Look at her go. She's amazing. There we go. Ivy has reached herbalism level 4. She can now brew de-stressing decoction remedies. Fantastic. Look at that. She's got a little bottle. The insect repellent liniment. It's excellent quality. She can make some more because we've got more of that recipe, more of those ingredients, right? I'm so proud of you, my girl. Well done. Oh, only 4 hours left on this vacation. So what I should do, now that we've done that, right? We've made 2. I would love to go to the Hermit's Hut and see what we can find at the Hermit's Hut. So we're going to travel just with Miss Ivy. But I think it's somewhere. There it is. I found it. Yes, I'm too good. Explore this cave, please. We've got places to go, my girl. All right, we're going to step forward because surrounded by thicket, thorns, and danger, most assuredly, Ivy is left with only one decision, step forward or retreat from adventure. We're going to step forward. Because we haven't got any of like the mushrooms or anything yet. I know there's more of that. As Ivy pushes through the foliage with intrepid courage, a bubbling brook emerges. Should Ivy stop to fish, we've got things to do, my girl. Keep walking, please. Ivy feels she's on the verge of finding something special, something to make this all worth it, but is quickly tiring. Should Ivy take a quick nap or sally forth? Sally forth, my girl. You're almost there. Ivy has navigated the knife-boiling foliage to discover a sacred cove in the midst of the forest, a cove containing a mysterious sim. Travel towards the sim. Now, Herman's dad, we are traveling to the deep woods, but Herman's dad, Seth, has died. There will be a new hermit living in the hermit's hut, but we are not here for the hermit. We are here for all of the things that the hermit is growing. Yes, I can see some mushrooms straight away. If I can't get much more from here, I can also go back to the lot that we were just at. That should have some more plants there. I might have to extend the vacation. Not for a full day. I mean, we will. We'll have to pay for a full day. But I might have to extend just for a couple of hours more. If we can go home tonight, that would be great. But I just want to come back to the Granite Falls forest. An unidentified flower. Fantastic. Come and get that, my girl. I want to extend for one more day. But like I said, we probably will be able to go home tonight, so it's all good. It's just about getting everything that I need, as many ingredients as I can possibly get, some that we'll be able to plant at home, but just making sure that I've got everything. There's so many new things that I'm finding in these woods. I mean, I don't know, I'm a bit lost in the woods, but I keep finding bushes that I clearly haven't seen before, although this one maybe I have. Maybe she's already harvested that one. I'd say she has. So maybe I'm back to where I started. I'm not sure. I'm a bit lost in the woods. Like all of the ones with the stars next to them are ones that she hasn't identified yet. We've got a blushing bride here. Hello? I mean, getting married in the woods, it's a vibe, right? There's a bush that I haven't found yet, okay? See, I don't know. There's just so much to see in here. All right, here we are back at the lodging, but I actually think we're just gonna pack up and go home right now. Whatever Ivy has got in her pockets, we're hopefully gonna be able to use to make more stuff, but we are gonna end this vacation. Oh my God, Tobias has just got roll over the tummy on his own. He wasn't even doing anything and he got roll over the tummy on his own. He can do tummy time. That's so good. Thank you, Tobias. I love you for that. I mean, I loved you anyway, but thank you. Let's go home, Platt family. We have came and done what we needed to do. We had to sacrifice a day of school, but it was worth it. I feel so much better. I wasn't expecting to get so much produce. Okay, here we are, Platt family home from Granite Falls. You do love to see that. Just checking in with Lily, by the way. We are give birthing ? It will be tomorrow around 12:30 in the afternoon that we give birth to AGNES CRUMPLEBOTTOM'S baby. So exciting. That's gone really quick for me because we've been a bit busy in this episode, I suppose, but wow, crazy. Also, the kid's still not eating. What is happening with that? Although I think that Terra ate. It looked like Terra ate. But Holly's not eating. She just refuses. I don't know why that is. Okay, Miss Ivy. We have got so many things for you to try and identify, my girl. I want to start with this mushroom. Attempt to identify this mushroom.
Frolos?
Oh, she's not sure. She has no idea what this plant is. What about the flower? Let's try and identify this unidentified flower. Oh, she's not sure either. She's got no idea. Okay, what about this mushroom? She doesn't know. These are all above her skill level. That's really interesting. What about this fruit? Oh, she knows that one. That one's muckleberry. What is muckleberry? If you're looking to keep a clear head, this is not your muckleberry. They're used in de-stressing decoction and energizer infusion. We've got another unidentified fruit here. Let's attempt to identify that, please. Oh, she's not sure. Okay, well, hold on. There was one more flower, which was poison fireleaf. This infamous plant causes increased itchiness the longer you're exposed to it. Is that like poison ivy? Energizer infusion and fireleaf extract. We might be able to do the energizer infusion remedy, but I've just realized we don't have a grill. We don't have enough money for our bills yet, but this is a big priority for me, is getting a grill for her. Maybe I could even put it out on her balcony. So, I mean, just like a basic little grill. I don't need it to be anything fancy. We could just get a barbecue drum in green. Why not? Let's do that. We can't brew any. Oh, we needed bugs. We need some bugs. So I actually can't brew anymore until our noxious elderberry plant grows. Anyway, where is she at? Oh my God, she's like 6% away from herbalism level 5 anyway, so she's pretty much there. That's exciting. We'll get her there tomorrow. I'm just going to get her to help out her sister with their project. And it just looks like Holly's not doing anything. It's weird. I don't know why Holly is bugging out all of a sudden. Anyway, Lily, I'm really, really sorry, but we need more paintings from you, my girl. You've got to get back to painting some paintings. I might have to get Lily to pull an all-nighter. and just paint paintings all night, see how much money we can make, because we're gonna lose power tomorrow if we don't make some more money, right? Alright, Terra's school project has just been finished. I'm going to get her to put that in her inventory, and then we're going to get everyone heading off to bed. But I've just remembered, this is Terra's bedroom, and well, she doesn't need this. I'm going to sell that. I don't know if she can sleep on the rug. Let me just check that out, because I might have to sell the rug as well. Oh no, it just says sleep here. That's fine. Come and sleep here, my girl. You're going to have your first night sleeping out in the wild. Proud of you. Anyway, I am going to get everyone else heading off to bed as well. So with that being said, let's bring on tomorrow, Wednesday. We are going to be giving birth to the baby tomorrow. I don't think we're going to be able to age anyone up though. So Holly's still got to become a B student. She'll do that tomorrow. There's the potential for Terra to also become a B student tomorrow. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But definitely giving birth to a baby tomorrow. Let's bring on Wednesday.
Early the next morning.
Okay, you guys, it is actually 4:38 in the morning. I have had Lily up all night. She's had a very busy night. She painted 3 paintings. 2 of them are masterpieces. Something else I also need to update you on is I did have to get the sleeping cot back out for Miss Terra because she still didn't have enough natural living skill to be able to sleep on the floor in the conditions. I think it was too hot. Let me just check on her for a minute because she did get to almost level 4 of the mental skills. We're really close in that, which is good. But I am also on a mission with Tobias. Let's just have a look at Tobias for a second because he is at tummy time on his own, right? That means the next stage is learning to creep. Then we've got to have him learn to sit up and then 2 attempts at crawling because he's wiggly. We can do all of that today, I believe. I just want him to get started. We're going to get him started doing some tummy time in his crib because that's when I find that they will gain the creep milestone on their own in the crib. I'm gonna get Lily to come out and sell her paintings though. So this one was the first one, the first masterpiece. It was 3,237 simoleons. So come and sell that, Miss Lily. And we need to get Terra awake and going for the day as well. Thank you. I wonder, can she bathe in our pond? It says bathe in water. I don't know if she'll be able to, but I'll give it a try for Miss Terra just to help working on that skill as well. All right, this painting was the second painting for Miss Lily. It's 872 simoleons. Fabulous. And then this was the last painting, the second masterpiece. Let's see, only 892, but hey, look, it's a masterpiece. I'll take it. We can definitely afford to pay the bills. She can! Look at you go, my girl! Proud of you in amongst all the froggies and the swans. And Tobias has just got creep milestone. That is exactly what I was hoping would happen. Now Lily has her needs all sorted, right? So she can just dedicate herself to feeding Tobias and getting started on the sitting and the 2 attempts at crawling. We've totally got this today. I am so proud of you, Terra. Look at you go. And it worked on her mental skill. Okay, so she's now got the mental skill to level 4, which is what we were doing. It is also obviously working on her natural living skill as well, which is so good. Okay, it obviously takes a lot longer, but I don't mind. I get the kids up ready early for school anyway, so we've got plenty of time. And we're halfway to level 2 of the natural living skills, so the closer we can get to level 2, the better. I think he's just one and done it, right? He's totally just one and done this. So good, which means all we've got is 2 attempts of crawling. You go, my guy. Stoked. Proud of you. We could even absolutely knock out these 2 attempts of practicing crawling right now. Let's do it, Lily. Practice crawling. Harvey's in a really good mood. I feel like I've forgotten a little bit about Harvey. I haven't. It's just there were things that he couldn't do while we were at Granite Falls, and I need to lock back in with you, Harvey. I would love to get you closer to level 5 of the gardening skill. And as for Miss Ivy, I really want to try and identify some of these flowers, and the reason I'm saving the game now is I want her to try and maybe eat them and see if that will help her identify them. But they might be toxic, so I don't know. We're just gonna get her to eat this unidentified mushroom. She might die. Let's hope she doesn't die. I'd helped her gain the natural living skill, but it didn't identify the fruit, the produce for her. But she has just got to level 5 of the herbalism skill because even by trying to attempt it will still gain the skill. She can brew tummy therapy remedies. I just want to see, now that she's at level 5, can she identify these plants that she couldn't before? Yes, she can do that mushroom. That's morel mushroom. This edible fungus has a honeycomb-like appearance. Well, she didn't eat one that was toxic. That's good. Used in fire leaf extract and fungal infusion fertilizer. What about this unidentified fruit? Yep, that's huckleberry. So huckleberry, this tiny berry, is commonly used in fruit cobbler and pancakes. Used in clear mind distillation and tummy therapy. We've got this unidentified flower. Fabulous. It's fire leaf. So this plant gets its name from the dark red tint of its leaves, used in natural herbicide oil and rage relieving salve. And we've got one more mushroom. Are we done with tummy time over here? Yes, we are. Crawling, sorry. We should have one more attempt of crawling, get it done. So then you can go down for a nap. That would be so good. Miss Ivy, the last mushroom that you've got to identify, right? False morale mushroom. This slightly green mushroom can have an adverse effect on a sim's bladder when consumed. Used in the elixir of fertility and fungal infusion fertilizer. Okay, no worries. That's so good. So technically, having a look here, we have my girl Ivy at level 5 of herbalism and level 5 of wellness, which means having a look at the graphic, right? That's all she needed to gain. So she's officially ready to move out of the house. So I'm thinking, I mean, firstly, we're going to be having a baby in like 3 hours, right? But then secondly, we're going to be hopefully having a birthday party for Mr. Tobias after the kids get home from school today. And then after that, maybe we'll move Ivy out of the house because she's officially ready to leave. And it makes me a little bit sad, right? Back to Mr. Tobias. Yes, just in time to see him crawl, but I will not celebrate until we actually see him get the message, right? But we've just absolutely smashed it out of the park this morning. There we go. Crawl milestone for Tobias is so good. That means that having a look at all of his milestones, he is officially ready to be aged up. So good. Let's pop him down on the mat. He desperately needs to have a nap. Okay, Harvey's just got to level 4 of gardening. So good. We're 1 skill away for that. That's amazing. The pacifier should be flashing for Lily any second now, actually. It's almost half an hour until I reckon she will go into labor. Oh, mail's just been delivered. That's so good. Because we should have some birthday presents from the other day in the mail. That would be great. All right, because no one else needs the herbalism skill, I'm just going to sell all of the things that we've got here. And we're going to get another 797 from Miss Ivy's pockets. Thank you so much. Okay, well, it's a little bit later in the afternoon than I thought. Lily, the pacifier's still not flashing just yet. That's okay, though. Plenty of time. All right, what do we get from the mail today? Ooh, we got a letter from an adoring fan for Miss Lily. Fantastic. And then we've got all of these things that we can sell. Let's sell them. 1,325. I'm just keeping the seed packets. I'm going to get Mr. Harvey to open the starter flowers and the starter herbs. You just never know what's going to be in them, right? So I'm going to get him to open them. Ooh, we got some new stuff. We got a begonia flower. Let's get that begonia flower planted, okay? Maybe we'll get 2 of them planted. We already know about basil. Well, parsley was one of the things that was needed for the herbalism. It's fine. We'll plant some parsley in there and maybe we can just fill up this with basil as well. That will be all of our planters filled. Right, I was sort of thinking by now that Lily would be flashing and going into labor. Okay, it was like 1:05 in the afternoon that Lily got pregnant. It's 2:11 p.m, so we should be in labor by now, and I'm scared. I'm scared that things have been a little bit buggy ever since things started going weird at Granite Falls with Holly and Terra, and things seem to have fixed themselves with Terra, but they haven't with Holly, and I'm worried that something's gone wrong. And we're just gonna go into Manage Worlds and come back, because Lily should definitely be actively in labor by now. If she's not, I might see if I can cheat her to be in labor. It's still not flashing. I'm gonna see if I can cheat it, and I should be able to. Oh, we're gonna find out whether we're having a boy or a girl though. But MC pregnancy, I should be able to cheat through MC Command Center the state of her pregnancy. And I should be able to cheat her to be in labor. Maybe I'll cut this part to leave it a surprise for you as to what we're having today, but I'll be able to find out. But I just need to get this happening because it should be happening, right? There we go. Lily has gone into labor. She's bursting with anticipation to meet her new bundle of joy. Now it looks like her pregnant belly is gone, and I'm really concerned that this whole thing is bugged now. Because why can't I go to the hospital or anything? Can I... Something was definitely wrong. I can go back. I'm gonna exit to the main menu for a second. Oh no. Have no fear, I'd saved just before, so I'm able to go back to when Lily was very clearly pregnant. I just don't know what's happening with her pregnancy. See, Lily's back to being pregnant. It's okay. We're gonna pretend that I didn't do that. What if I cheat to remove this moodlet? Will it terminate the pregnancy? I don't know. She looks like she's still pregnant, but she's not. Hold on, let me just exit and reload. I don't know what's happening. All right, the pacifier is still not flashing. I don't understand what's happening. I have been doing babies in The Sims 4 for years. Throughout the entire 100 baby challenge, which was 5 years of my real life. And now we've done just over a year of the Occult Baby Challenge, constantly having babies. I know how pregnancy works in The Sims 4. Once you hit give birth in question mark, it's 24 hours from then. It is 4 exact sim days from the moment your sim finds out that they're pregnant that they go into labor. That was 1:03 p.m. What is happening right now? Because I just keep loading back in. I keep expecting things to be different and they're the same. I'm trying really hard not to lose my mind because I have not been recording for 4 hours to not have a pregnancy at the end of this. But it's 2:45 in the afternoon. I thought we were going to be home from the hospital by now because Lily should be in active labor and having a baby at the hospital right now. But clearly something's wrong. Holly is a B student. Terra is still a C student. That's fine. How close did you get? Really close. You'll get to a B student tomorrow. That's fine. My priority now is getting a birthday party done for Tobias. I need to age him up into a toddler. And maybe this birthday party will just give another couple hours for the game to decide that it wants to do things naturally. You know how I get when things don't go to plan. And I think I've done really well to keep it in check. The tears are there, but they're not coming out. But, you know, like I've done really well to keep myself composed. We are having a birthday party for birthday sim Mr. Tobias Platt. We should be able to invite Erwin over, which would be really nice. We haven't had a parent in ages. Anyway, we're going to invite Naomi as well. We're also going to invite... Maybe we should invite Chloe. I would love to see if Chloe is pregnant, so we'll invite Chloe. We're going to invite Jeff and Helena and Jasmine. It was Rain that is still alive, and it was Storm that died. And there is Winter, who is Chloe's other child as well. So these are Chloe and Caleb's children. There might be another one added into them. We're going to invite Sam and Alice, and we will invite Dylan Silver Sweater. That's going to be it for today. Let's hope that people actually turn up this time. That would be super great. But Tobias, my guy, I need you to wake up. You're stinky. A bath would be really nice before we have this birthday party for you. So if Ivy could maybe give Tobias a bath, that would be so good.
Meanwhile,
we do have some people that are here, by the way. Erwin's here. Erwin, look at you in your party wear, my guy. Wow, you look so much like your son. You guys have the same facial expression right now. I love that. Okay, do we have Chloe? Is that Chloe? Is she pregnant? She's not. Okay. It's just nice to see her, though. You guys don't really know her that well if you haven't watched my 100 baby challenge. So, that's fine. But Mr. Tobias is now ready, okay? If you could come and put him down here, please. Ivy, that would be super nice. Oh my god! 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 Lillian's gone into labor! Oh, you have no idea how unbelievably relieved I am about all of that, right? So maybe, I'd say maybe it was MC Command Center that was broken because I didn't update the mod. My bad. This is why you always make sure your mods are up to date, my friends, if you use mods. But now I need to rush through this birthday party because Lily's in labor, okay? Here we go. Happy birthday, Tobias. Yay, Tobias. So good. There we go. Tobias has aged up into a toddlerino. Let's find out what kind of toddler he's going to be. He's going to be inquisitive. I love that. Thank you so much, Tobias. So good. But with that being said, the birthday party is actually over. Your dad's there. He's right here in his gold jacket. It's okay, Erwin. I know. Look, Erwin is freaking out because Lily's gone into labor. Erwin, you don't have to stress. This one's not yours. This one is yours, and he's just become a toddler, okay? It's fine. It's all good, Erwin. You can relax, my guy. He's just running away. He's like, I can't do this again. It's all good. But I do need to go and get Lily having this baby, right? She is in labor. Is very uncomfortable. Go and have baby at the hospital. We'll join her. We can take Agnes with us. Fantastic. All right, here we are at the hospital. We need Agnes to please come and invite to feel the baby and also hug. That would be so nice. Oh, we do have a new doctor, Dr. Gupta. Dr. Ishan Gupta is our new doctor. No worries, Dr. Ritvik is no longer it. He must have retired, although this doctor looks like he could retire as well, honestly. Oh, she's gone and we're going. Okay, it's fine. Oh, Ritvik is the nurse now and Ritvik was coming. It's like he just wanted to see Lillian off one last time before he goes and does his duties. But let me just have a look at the family. Now, no. Pause the game. Someone's died? As we're in the delivery room, someone has died. Who's died? It's gone. I can't look anymore. Who's died? I can't look at who it is anymore. And no one else is with me. Hold on, let's just bring Ivy here for a second. That's not even working. I don't know what's happened. Can we talk about chaos in the last 10 minutes? What do you mean? It's been quite chaotic. My brain's struggling to keep up. Someone's died, but I don't know who. I was just going to say, let's take a look at who we've got in the house. Now, I already know what gender this baby's going to be. It's fine. I have a list of names and I know what I'm going to be naming this baby. It's fine. But we do currently have 4 girls in the house and 2 boys. That's all I'm going to say, right? So let's find out. Let's have you find out what we're having. And then maybe we can find out who died. I don't know. It's a girl. Now, I had 2 names for the child of Agnes Crumplebottom, one for a boy, one for a girl, that were giving me, I tried to channel Agnes. I tried to get into the mind of Agnes Crumplebottom and think about names that she would perhaps like to name kids. I came up with the boy's name first, actually, so I can tell you what that's going to be. It was going to be Percy for a boy because I wanted to go with kind of vintage sounding names, right? Was kind of the vibe because Agnes is an elderly lady. She comes from a vintage era. So Percy seemed like a name that I feel Agnes Crumplebottom would name her son. But we've had a baby girl and I'm kind of glad about that because I like the name for a baby girl better. So I feel like Agnes Crumplebottom would totally name her daughter Primrose. Isn't that just such a pretty name? We could call her Prim for short. Primrose. I can totally see Agnes calling her daughter Primrose. It's a beautiful name. So with that being said, welcome to the family, Primrose Platt. I'm so glad that you were able to be delivered naturally. I mean, as naturally as you get in The Sims, right? But I don't know who died. I still don't know who passed away. There was the sound. You may not have heard it because I was busy talking and yabbering and then going pause, and you may have been wondering why I was going pause. It's because someone died in my ears and then it didn't tell me who it was. Anyway, welcome to Family Prim. We're gonna head home because there's one more thing I need to do for this episode. That is give Mr. Tobias his Toddlerino makeover. So let's go home and do that. Maybe I'll get a phone call at home to tell us who died, or maybe I should just have a look in Lily's relationship panel and see if there's anyone who was not a ghost before that is now a ghost. Seriously. Yeah, I don't have any notifications about someone dying, right? So it looked to me like all of them were getting phone calls as well. So it would be someone that everyone knew. Todd's already died. It's showing that Andy is still alive, even though Andy died earlier this episode. It's fine. So maybe I can't even trust the relationship panel. Yeah, look, I can't see anyone that is now a ghost that wasn't a ghost before. So I don't know. Maybe that was just a random glitch. I have no idea. But with that being said, I'm going to give Tobias his little Toddlerino makeover right now. I'll be right back once that's complete.
More moments later.
Alright, you guys, here we have Tobias as a little Toddlerino. So cute. I didn't have any particular reason for this outfit. I just think he looks adorable. This is a mesh conversion from kids down to toddlers. I think it's amazing. This color scheme is so cute on him. For his sleepwear, I've just got him in a basic pair of pajamas as well. Nothing that's giving me super conspiracy theorist or super alien or super military, right? For this one, he's just the guy. And I think that's the thing with Tobias. He's kind of just a guy. Okay, it's all good. So with that being said, that is Tobias, now a Toddlerino. But you guys, there is actually one more thing that I want to do. I'm just saving the game first, but I forgot that at the end of this episode, I said I was going to move Ivy out of the house because now, she's ready to move out of the house. So we're going to do that. We're going to save and go to Manage Worlds. Here we currently have the Platt family. So cute, but we're going to need to make a bit of a split in San Myshuno. Oh, Poppy's all on her own in this, but hold on, because there's 2 elders in this house. So I feel like in order to not lose custody of this house, I'm gonna need to move Ivy in here, okay? That's a bit scary, it's fine. But yeah, Alice and Sam have been elders for ages, so I have a feeling they'll probably pass in the next episode. So we're gonna keep custody of this apartment by moving Ivy in there. I need to get a wriggle on with Mr. Harvey, but also with aging Miss Holly up into a teenager, but that's gonna be the next episode. So with that being said, here is the new Platt family. So cute. I love them. But with that being said, you guys, that's all I've got for this episode of the Occult Baby Challenge. It tried to test me at the end there, but then thankfully I managed to work it all out. Thank goodness for that. I actually need to ask you guys for some help because I'm going to want to have a baby with a sim in a costume. And there's a few of these characters if we have a look at the graphics that I've made. We've got characters like Yamachan and then like the bear, the raccoon, and the gnome, okay? For those 4 characters specifically, I'm gonna want your help because they are all gonna be Sims in costumes. I want you guys to make the Sims in the costumes that we're gonna have babies with. I'm giving you time now to start making a sim in the gnome costume. I'm gonna specifically show you what I mean by this. So here I am in Create a Sim. This sim has been randomly generated. So when I say I want you to create a gnome sim, I would love for you to spend some time making a sim that you think is really, really attractive. I want good genetics in the Occult Baby Challenge. It can be a male or a female. That's important. Totally fine. Whatever you decide. But the important thing is they must be wearing the gnome costume. That's important thing number 1. And only the gnome costume. So if we go into full body outfits and costumes, we will eventually find here in Seasons, it does require the Seasons expansion pack, the gnome costume. And then I would then come up to this little apply full body to all outfits. And that means that this sim will be wearing the gnome costume for every single outfit. I don't want to know what this sim looks like underneath the costume. So spend your time making your sim look as attractive as you can and then put them in the gnome costume and then upload them to the gallery for me to download and use in the Occult Baby Challenge. That's what I want you to do. You will also find that gnome costume in full body outfits for feminine sims as well, totally fine. But if you're going to make a feminine sim, you will need to come into identity up here, down to the 3 dots, customize, and you will need to have the sim be able to get others pregnant, and you will also need to change their sexual orientation to be romantically attracted to women and interested in woohoo with women as well, okay? So I don't mind whether you make a masculine or a feminine, just as long as they're a gnome and I can't see what they look like, okay? Name your sim Garden Gnome. Okay, that's what I want you to name your sim. Give them whatever traits and aspirations you think a garden gnome would have. And then once you're done with all of that, making your sim attractive, putting them in the garden gnome costume, changing their woohoo settings if they need to be changed, giving them the garden gnome name, giving them a trait and aspiration, you're then going to upload your sim to the gallery. But I specifically want you to include the hashtag Occult Baby Gnome. Okay, that's the hashtag. You have to include the hashtag Occult Baby Gnome in your listing, otherwise I won't be able to find it, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys, this video is coming out on the 12th of February, which also happy birthday to me. It will be my birthday the day that this video comes out. Thank you in advance for all of your birthday wishes. I appreciate it. So I'm going to be recording the episode of the Occult Baby Challenge with the gnome, specifically on the 3rd of March. So you have until the 3rd of March to create your gnome sim, use the Occult Baby Gnome hashtag, and upload them to the gallery. What I will then do, I'm going to search the gallery using the Occult Baby Gnome hashtag. I'll get all of your usernames, write them down, and we're gonna spin a wheel to see which of your sims I'm gonna be using in the Occult Baby Challenge. I've thought about this. I think that's a really, really fun idea. This is the first time we're gonna be doing it, but we're gonna be doing it for 3 other characters as well. So if you don't get picked this time, have no fear. You're gonna have 3 other chances eventually. eventually in the Occult Baby Challenge as well. But I hope you love that idea, and honestly, if you guys don't take part in this, we're not going to be able to have a gnome baby, and we're not going to be able to have a bear baby, we're not going to be able to have a raccoon baby, we're not going to be able to have Yamachan's baby. I need you guys to do this for me. I really want you to be part of this for me, and I hope that you like this idea. So that's not going to be next episode though, that will be the episode after that we have the gnome's baby. I just needed to tell you now so that you've got plenty of time. You've got about 3 and a bit weeks to actually make your gnome sim and get them uploaded to the gallery. Plenty of time, right? But who are we having a baby with next? Well, you know, I'm getting a bit concerned that Lily's getting a little bit older, and I haven't done all of the main graphic characters yet. So having a look at the main graphic, we have yet to have a baby with an alien, with the Grim Reaper, with a vampire, the werewolf, and a wishing well. Okay, so it's going to be one of those characters. I already know which one it's going to be. I might just leave it a surprise for you as to who we're going to be having a baby with next. So if you would like to find out, or if you would like to see any more of me, more of the Occult Baby Challenge, or any other Sims content that I've got coming your way, then hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!